Jeff Blankman talking with the Audubon boys shuttle hurdle relay team up here at the Carroll CoEd tonight, taking first place, narrowly missing out on the meet record here today. And we'll talk with Mitchell Nelsen, who got a little different view of the shuttle today. You started things off normally the number 4 runner today, but what was the change for today?
Yeah, there was a pretty hefty wind here coming when we got here today, and so we thought might switch up the order, give Jake and Tyler, who have just a little shorter strides than Nolan and I, we give them the win so they can 3-step a little easier. And also Riebhoff was just thinking about just switching it just to see how it went, mix up the order, maybe shave it just a couple tenths off, and then we got school record, meet record, stuff like that if we just shave a couple tenths.
It must have went pretty well. Do you think you guys will stay with this, or do you think you'll go back to the other order?
I'm not sure, because we had a couple splits tonight that we're a little slower than usual, so I don't know if we're gonna keep it this way or not. But I feel like it doesn't really matter our order. I think we can get the school record either way. So.
How did you feel coming out of the blocks and starting the race today?
I felt good. I like starting. Coach Riebhoff tells me I'm slow out of the box, but I feel otherwise. I feel like I'm quick out of them, so I felt good today. And I didn't clip any in the shuttle today, so that was nice. I was really smooth over all of them, and I ran, I believe, my best split of the year, I think. So. Where
did you feel like you got up to speed?
I get them up to speed about the second hurdle, I think. Over the first one, I might clear a little high because I'm coming in full speed, and then you get a little slower in full speed, I think, to the hurdles. Once you get into the hurdles, you get into a nice smooth groove over the second through the rest of them.
What were you thinking while you were watching the rest of the guys run?
It was a little different. Usually, I cross that finish line and we're done, and we know our time. But I had to wait and cheer the other guys on. It was a little different, but I was thinking it was going well because we were way out ahead. We had a pretty good lead the whole time, so that was good to see.
Well, Mitch, congratulations on the great effort today.
Thanks.
Let's move over now to Tyler Riebhoff, who ran the second leg today. And Tyler, I noticed you off to my right kind of nodding your head up and down when Mitch said that not everybody ran their best today. You even told me as we were walking over here, you didn't feel like this was your best race today. What went wrong for you, even though it was a good run?
Yeah, not my best by far. I think through 6 it was probably up there, but then as I got going, I just started falling back a little bit and having to lunge more for those last few hurdles for 3 steps, and I think I probably should have just gone 4, but I tried to stick with 3 and it slowed me down a little bit.
So just a little change in technique kind of affected you here tonight, you think?
Definitely minor. I'd like a nice warm night. That wouldn't hurt a little bit. But yeah, it was overall the first 6 were fine, but just got to keep speed up.
Take us through those first 6 and what went well for you.
I thought I was clearing them pretty low for the first 6, and I think I was striding out pretty well. But then as we got going, I just lost some speed and just wasn't getting the full 3.
And you said you came close to switching over to a 4-step.
Yeah,
How did you think about that as you were running?
I was really debating between going to 4 and 3, and I decided to stay, which I probably shouldn't have because like I said, it slowed me down a little bit.
You mentioned the weather. How much does this colder weather and the wind kind of impact you guys?
Well, we're already ahead of last year when we already had better weather last year. So I thought I think we're doing pretty well. I think once we get a nice warm night, we should be able to. We're going for under a minute. That's what our main goal is, and I think a nice warm night could possibly get us there. Well,
we wish you the best of luck. We appreciate you joining us here today. Let's move over now to Nolan Smith, who ran the third leg today. Nolan, as you were watching the first 2 guys go, what was going through your mind as you kind of got ready for your part of the race?
Yeah, I didn't really get to watch them. I was focused on setting my blocks. I never had to do that before, switching that fast. But I mean, Mitchell looked good. He always looks good getting out. I watched his first ones, but then I didn't get to watch much of Tyler coming back. Just knew I had to get ready to run my fastest.
Now, how was the switch for you? You said you're not used to running third, so how much of a change was it for you?
It's not bad. I mean, we work on brake line in practice, so it's not something crazy to get used to. It's just knowing it's coming in different speed from Tyler versus Jake coming in and saying go, just knowing that speed difference to go.
Did you feel like you got off to a quick start here today?
Yeah, I felt good. I don't know what it was, but coming out, my foot just stuck, and I mean, it just went. Felt good. Not my fastest split, but going into the wind, that's you gotta expect to not be your best. But I thought it went pretty well.
How close were you to your best split?
4 tenths off, so not terrible, but definitely can be there.
Happy with the race today?
Yeah. I thought we had a chance to get the meet record, maybe go under 1 even, but it didn't work out today. But that's just how it goes.
What do you feel like you got to still improve on as the season goes on to get that record and get the school record too?
For me, it's just quicker in between hurdles, I think. But overall, I think it's just, you just keep working on form throughout every day and getting quicker in between hurdles to improve your time.
Well, Nolan, appreciate you joining us. Great job today.
Thank you.
Let's move over here now to Jake Mulford, who ran the anchor leg today. What was it like being the anchor here today?
It was a lot different than starting it. I don't know. I guess I didn't feel as comfortable starting from someone saying go rather than the gun because I've started it from the beginning so much. I think I just wasn't as used to it, but I still feel like I got out all right, but not as good as I used to do.
How'd you feel warming up as these guys were going?
I was feeling a little different. I didn't feel very like I usually do, and I wasn't very loose. My legs were a little tighter than I wanted to, and I didn't know how it was going to go, but I just went out there and did my best.
Anybody pushing you as you were going?
I don't know. Mitch will come now, and the rest of the team doing their job. I just went when Mitch came in, and I went as hard as I could, and I didn't look back.
Do you not pay attention kind of what's going on around you? Do you just kind of focus on the hurdles?
Yeah, that's all I do. Once that runner comes in or I'm starting the race, I go, and I don't care who's around me or next to me or where they're at. I just do my part as fast as I can and get the other guy going.
Where'd you feel like you were your best?
I don't know if I was, to be honest. I'd say probably the second or the third hurdle I'd probably say was probably where I was best, and then as the race went on I felt like I was getting sloppy a little bit, and I didn't feel like I had to stretch out a little bit, and I felt like I was flat-footed because I had to stretch out so far, and I didn't feel very fast at all.
Can you glance up at the clock at all while you're running, or do you pretty much just got to stay focused on the hurdle in front of you?
I stay focused on the hurdle in front of me. I keep my eyes in my lane. Once I'm running, my peripheral just narrows so much. Might even be a lane width, but not much other than that.
Well, I tell you what, great job tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Best of luck coming up the rest of the night.
Thank you.